All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. Please invite your friends. I'm late a little bit. We have a difficulty uh, with some issues regarding broadcast. Google having a hard time. Uh, Today, our topic is about slavery. Now, somebody sent me a video, and in the video, the Sheikh he says in Islam, slavery have only one reason, which is uh, war. War. And this is the name of the video. I'm not going to play the video, but you can search for it and you can find it yourself. Slavery in Islam, Sheikh Asim Al-Hakim. When Muslims they speak about anything, many of you, especially if the person is with long beard, like look at this beard here. I mean, this beard is big and etc. So you, as a person who is not a Muslim, or even if you are a Muslim, you will consider that this person is speak of knowledge, and there's no way he is lying or cheating or mistaken. Otherwise, why he is behind that table in an Islamic TV? And this is the same TV as Zakir Naik, by the way, which means he's from the same gang. So there is no way you will think for a second that those people are not telling or sharing the truth. So is it true really that slavery is only coming from war? There is very easy way to prove that this is a big fat lie. As an example, all of us we heard of a woman, her name is Mary the Copt, and I'm not going to use a Christian website. This is a very well-known Islamic website, and the sheikh there is a very well-known sheikh from Saudi Arabia. His name is Saleh Al-Munjid. They are asking about Mary the Copt, the Coptia, which means the Egyptian. The real Egyptian is the Coptic Christians who are in Egypt now, not the Muslims. Was Maria the Coptia one of the mothers of the believers? Mother of the believers is a term Muslims they use when they speak about any woman Muhammad he did marry or she became his wife. Muslims they lie to us always and they say, yeah, Mary the Copt, she was his wife. In fact, she was never ever. And actually this is what the Islamic fatwa here, they are answering the question here because this is what the question is. Question: there was no doubt that Maria the Copt was a concubine of a messenger of Allah, and she bore him a son is called Ibrahim. By the way, I believe strongly that Muhammad never have a son, and this Ibrahim have nothing to do with Muhammad. This is why Aisha, she many times she said to him, he don't even look like you, don't you can tell? And even Omar, he wanted to kill her cousin Ibn Jurayj because they suspect it is him who is sleeping with her. The answer: praise be to Allah, as usual. The Prophet, peace be upon him, etc., did not marry Maria the Coptia. Rather, she was a slave girl who was given to him by Al-Muqawqas, the ruler of Egypt. Now, in the video, the guy right away he said, in Islam we have only one source of slavery, which is war. Al-Muqawqas was the ruler of Egypt. He sent Muhammad big huge gift, many slaves and a lot of gold. A lot of gold. So why they lie to us and they say that the source of slavery is only war? A gift. Muhammad, he opened his door, he found a bunch of slaves in the front of his house. Did Muhammad free them? No, he took them and he started having sex with them, the women and the men. He added them to the list of his slaves. I will show you from I could not find some English books or translation to read for you. This is a book. It's called الصمت الثمين في مناقب أمهات المؤمنين. Uh, this is the book about the mother of the believers. All right, page number 133. It says here, Maria the Qibtiyya, Mary the Copt, the daughter of Shamaun, which means Simon. She was a gift to him from Al-Muqawqas, the ruler of Egypt, the ruler of Alexandria exactly. And he gave him with her sister Serene, and a guy who is his penis is cut off. And the prophet, he gave Serene to Hassan ibn Thabit. So he is giving a gift. Like he kept that one, the beautiful one, and her sister, she is less beauty or more older. He gave her to Hassan ibn Thabit. And not only that, actually, he gave him. Let us read together what the gift is. Al-Muqawqas, he sent, the ruler of Alexandria, he sent in the year 7 of Al-Hijrah, which means the 7th year after Muhammad he left Mecca, Mary the Copt and her sister with 1,000 weight of gold and 20 dress, which is most expensive. And he sent him a very spoiled mule, and he sent him a donkey, and some they call him Ya'fur. But by the way, the story of Ya'fur in the book of Ibn Kathir, it says different, that Ya'fur, it was not from the gift, it was from the attack of Khaybar. But here we see that Muhammad, how much he receiving money and gifts and human as gifts. But in the Islamic videos, they say the source of slavery always was and only war, which is absolutely a lie. There's a hadith where a man, he did marry a woman, and he came to the prophet and he said to him, I did marry this woman and I found that she is she had sex with someone else and soon she will have a baby. So the prophet, he says, you lash her 100 lashes because she committed adultery before she marry you, and her son will be your slave. Additional to that, what about buying and selling? What about Bilal himself? Very famous. You see, I'm trying to use easy reference. Bilal himself was bought. Bilal, the slave of the Prophet, he was bought by Abu Bakr. And Bilal, the poor man, he was begging for his freedom. He converted to Islam, yet they will not free him. To the point, Bilal, he said to Abu Bakr, if you bought me for yourself, then keep me for yourself. But if you have bought me for the sake of Allah, or for Allah's sake, then leave me for Allah's work, or for Allah's sake. Somebody saying to me, Muslim Papa, so why it is wrong to accept gifts? Did not David give gold and slaves and more to God? How David can give it to God? I don't know, what does that mean? I mean, what God will do with the slaves? I mean, you Muslims are funny when you speak about something. So like David, he gave gift to God and he gave him slaves, and God, he take the slaves and he took them there. I mean, what are you talking about? And by the way, we're not talking about what is wrong, what's right now. We are talking about lying. We are talking about lying. Why you Muslims always lie about your religion? Say, hey, in Islam we have many sources of slavery. We buy, we sell, we capture. So I'm not talking now about what is wrong and what is right. I'm talking about why you lie. Why you Muslims, why we cannot find a Muslim, he say things as it is. We say to them, the Quran says beat your wife. They say, oh, the Quran says beat them lightly. Where in the Quran says they beat them lightly? And what beat them lightly mean? So if this is the source of slavery, say this is the source of slavery. There's only one reason for a person to hide his belief, is to be ashamed of it. Correct, guys? Is that correct? Why you are hiding? Why you are lying to us? Say to us this is okay. A sheikh in TV, and millions of you are watching him. Not even single of one of you. He says this is a lie. It's not true. Why, if a Christian prince he says something, all of you jump to accuse him of lying? But when your sheikh lie in TV and millions of people watching, not a single Muslim make a video against him, says you are a liar. And this is telling us a lot about the nature of this cult. If Islam really a true belief, and the followers of Islam are true believers, they should not be ashamed of it, and they should not be lying about it. Was Bilal bought? Yes. So what do you mean the source of slavery is only war? Was Mary the Copt was a gift, and her sister and her cousin, and 1,000 weight of gold? I mean, imagine, guys, they say to us the prophet was poor. 1,000 weight of gold. We do not know how is that. Is that, you know, like a truck of gold? The prophet was poor. The prophet he have 13 wives. How Allah? If you bought me for yourself, then keep me for yourself. Do you see it? Why Bilal is begging for his freedom? And there is no way Bilal is saying that unless he feel that this is unjust. Somebody cheated on him. They told him if you convert to Islam, we will let you free. And now he is a Muslim. He told him if you convert and you fight for with us. He fought with them. And even Muhammad, he made fun of the look of Bilal. Anyone remember what Bilal was called according to Muhammad? Who remember what Bilal was called by Muhammad? Who remember? Just to show you how Muhammad respect black people. Anyone remember? Raising head. Do you think raising head as a description is a good description for a black person? Hmm? Who was a Muslim and explained to us how nice Muhammad is by saying that Bilal is a raising head? And by the way, the Muslims, they always quote for you. They say to you, do you know the last sermon? I challenge any Muslim to show me an authentic source of this story. It's fabricated. The last sermon, Muhammad, he says there's no difference between white and black. Show me where it's coming from. It's the same story. There's a Jewish guy he used to throw garbage at the house of the prophet. Show me the story. We cannot find it. It's a lie. This is the books. They keep saying to us, oh, you are bringing us hadith is not accepted. Oh, you are bringing us, we like only Ibn Kathir. Sorry, we like only Al-Bukhari. We like only a Muslim. And then suddenly they accept books which is not accepted by them. Or hadith is not accepted. You just type in sunnah.com, type the link, type the what you see in the screen. The prophet said, listen and obey your chief. So Muhammad, he made his slave Bilal a chief in the war. This is just for a war. This is not because he became a master. No, this is a war. He's a black man who have a good body, good fighter, physically very good. So Muhammad, he made him a chief of a group. And those Arab like, what the heck? An Ethiopian slave is going to be our chief? Muhammad, he said to them, even if he is an Ethiopian, whose his head is like a raisin, were made your chief. You see it? Do you see it, Muslims? Is that a statement of somebody respect black people? Hmm? What he said, Habasha, if he know Ethiopia. Habash. Okay, Habash is another name for the black. You know, like uh, the turkey, the bird. In Arabic, we call it Habash too, which is because it's a black bird. So they call it Dikul Habash.